we need to have a highly uncomfortable conversation about the biggest half-truth in personal finance. You know the flashy charts. The ones promising that if you skip your morning coffee and invest $5 a day, you'll magically wake up a millionaire. So, you played by the rules. You opened the brokerage account, you set up the automatic transfers, you did everything the gurus told you to do, but then you run the math on your own portfolio, and a creeping realization washes over you. Your numbers aren't moving anywhere near the way those charts promised. What are you doing wrong? I'm Amy from Amy Invests, and today I'm exposing the secret the finance industry ignores. You aren't doing anything wrong. The underlying math works. But there is a massive flaw in compound interest that nobody wants to talk about because it doesn't sell expensive courses. There is a hidden minimum threshold. It is an invisible wall below which compounding basically does absolutely nothing for you. The terrifying part is that most people are investing below this threshold right now. They are completely unaware their money is effectively trapped in slow motion. Today, we are tearing up the standard script. We are going to uncover the exact financial threshold you must cross to actually build wealth. I will show you why your monthly contribution amount matters more than absolutely anything else. Hit that like button right now. Head down to the comments and guess the exact dollar amount of this magic threshold. I guarantee the real answer is going to shock you. Let's clear the air immediately. Compound interest is incredibly real. It is not a scam. But those perfect upward trending charts always leave out one critical detail. Compounding has a massive size problem. The smaller your starting amount, the longer it takes before compounding does anything meaningful. Let's break this down into brutal reality. Assume you put $50 a month into a diversified index fund, earning a historical average of 8% per year. You never panic sell. At the end of 12 agonizingly long months, do you know how much money you made? $4. You probably spent more money on the latte you drank while opening the app to check your portfolio. The finance bros will argue that your money technically compounded. Yes, the mathematical equation worked flawlessly, but the actual financial output is so microscopic that it remains completely invisible in your daily life. This is where millions of beginner investors get utterly defeated. People hear the classic advice to start small and just be consistent. They interpret that to mean $20 a month will eventually make them rich. In theory, that works if you live to be 150 years old. In practice, you might literally be 90 years old before that money changes your lifestyle. The deeply uncomfortable truth is that below the contribution threshold, compounding feels completely pointless for the first 15 years. Imagine throwing money over a brick wall for a decade and never seeing what happens on the other side. When beginners hit this invisible wall and don't understand the mechanics, they simply quit. They figure the whole system is rigged by people who already had money. Human psychology is simply not wired to sacrifice present comfort for a future reward that feels imaginary. So, what actually is this threshold? Let's stop talking in vague theories and run the hard numbers. We will use a conservative 8% annual return to model a well-diversified index fund. Let's look at the $50 a month investor. After 5 years, you have roughly $3,600. After 10 years, you sit at roughly $9,200. After 20 years, you finally hit $29,500. After 3 solid decades of extreme discipline, you have roughly $74,500. Let's pause and be brutally honest with ourselves. $74,000 after 30 years is a nice safety net, but it is absolutely not retirement money. Now, let's change one single variable. Let's jump your contribution to $200 per month. We use the exact same 8% return and the exact same timeframes. After 10 years, you cross $36,800. After 20 years, you reach $117,800. After 30 years, you are sitting on roughly $298,000. Nearly $300,000 starts to look like something incredibly real. But what if you push it just a little bit further to $400 per month? After 10 years, you have $73,700. After 20 years, you hit $235,600. And after 30 years, you reach a staggering $595,000. Look closely at those numbers. Almost $600,000 from just $400 a month. The interest rate was exactly the same every single time. The market behaved exactly the same way for all 3 scenarios. The only variable that changed was the monthly input. If you are wondering how to magically find an extra $400 a month, I will tell you exactly how later in this video. These numbers are screaming a profound truth at us. The interest rate is almost entirely irrelevant in the early stages of building wealth. Your returns simply do not matter right now. What drives the entire machine is how much capital you are physically putting into the account every single month. Your cash contributions are doing 100% of the heavy lifting for the first decade. Compounding only becomes a dominant, life-changing force once your account balance is big enough to generate meaningful returns on its own. Think about it through this extremely simple mathematical lens. 8% of $10,000 is just $800. 8% of $100,000 is $8,000. It is the exact same market performance, but $8,000 actually feels incredibly real. $8,000 can pay for a vacation or dramatically accelerate your wealth, while $800 barely covers a car repair. Have you ever wondered why wealthy people just seem to get richer effortlessly? I used to think it was a rigged game or insider trading. It isn't magic, it is just size. Imagine someone with $500,000 invested at a moderate 7% return. They are earning $35,000 a year from returns alone. They didn't clock in, they didn't deal with the boss, and they didn't do a single thing for that money. They earned a median salary and passive income simply because their balance was large enough for the percentage to matter. Meanwhile, someone with $5,000 invested at that exact same 7% earns $350 a year. The massive gap between these two investors isn't intelligence or discipline. It is strictly the size of the pile of money they are compounding on. So, the multi-million-dollar question isn't whether you should invest. The real question is how to get your pile big enough, fast enough for compounding to actually activate. The answer comes in two distinct actionable parts. Part 1 is realizing that your contributions matter far more than your returns in the early years. Let that sink deeply into your brain. Young investors constantly make the fatal mistake of chasing higher-risk investments. They desperately gamble on crypto or risky tech stocks, hoping for a 15% return. But even if you miraculously hit that 15% return, the math barely moves when your baseline balance is tiny. A 15% return on $2,000 is just $300, and it took immense stress to get there. Meanwhile, simply working extra hours or slashing useless expenses to add an extra $300 a month does the exact same thing with absolutely zero market risk. Part 2 is crossing the actual threshold where the grind phase ends. The exact point where you start noticing your money growing without you actively feeding it is around $100,000. Why $100,000? At $100,000, earning our standard 8%, you are making $8,000 a year passively. That is nearly $667 a month in entirely passive growth. That is the exact moment when the famous snowball metaphor actually starts making logical sense. Before that mark, you are just packing the snowball by hand. After $100,000, the snowball is finally rolling down the hill and gathering its own snow. Your absolute number, one financial priority, must be to claw your way to $100,000 as fast as humanly possible. Let's talk about the contribution versus return split, because this is where 90% of beginners lose their shirts. When beginners realize their monthly returns feel pathetically small, they falsely assume the S&P 500 is broken. They think 8% is simply too slow. So they start chasing highly speculative swing trades, convinced a 16% return will change their lives. Let's run that exact mathematical scenario because numbers never lie. Pretend you invest $200 a month, and you are a genius trader who doubles your return to 16%. Over a 10-year period, at your original 8%, you would have roughly $36,800. At your brilliant 16%, you would have roughly $52,200. That is only about $15,000 more over an entire decade. But to achieve a 16% annualized return consistently, you must take on an astronomical amount of risk. That kind of volatility almost always causes human beings to panic, sell, and lock in devastating losses. Now, look at the brilliant alternative. What happens if you stop stressing over high-risk trades and simply increase your monthly contribution to $350? You leave the money in the boring, steady 8% index fund. $350 a month at 8% over 10 years yields roughly $64,000. Did you catch that? More money, significantly less risk, and the exact same time frame. Increasing your contribution beats chasing high returns every single time when starting from small base amounts. You are your own best investment right now. There's a profound psychological shift that deserves our attention today. When you first start out, your account might grow by $40 from market returns, while you deposit $200 from your paycheck. Your account grew by $240, but you feel like you did 83% of the heavy lifting. And you did, but if you grit your teeth and push through year after agonizing year, the mathematical equation fundamentally shifts. Once you grind your way to $50,000 invested, an 8% return gives you $333 a month. Suddenly, you put in $200, but the market gives you $333. Now you are only doing about 40% of the work. Keep going until you hit that magical $100,000 mark. Now you are making $667 a month from market returns alone. The split keeps shifting further in your favor until the portfolio does infinitely more work than you do. But you only reach that financial paradise by grinding through the miserable phase where nothing feels like it is working. That is exactly where the masses give up. They don't see the invisible momentum building beneath the surface. You just have to trust the math long enough to actually see it. The true, proven path to compounding wealth happens in two distinct phases. Phase 1 is the contribution phase. This is the dirt, the grind, and the engine of your wealth. Your savings rate and relentless ability to redirect cash into investments drive 90% of your growth. Market returns are almost entirely irrelevant here because your baseline numbers are too small. If you increase your contribution from $300 to $500, you produce an extra $20,000 in a decade. Your personal behavior is the only variable that truly matters. Then, we enter phase 2, which is the compounding phase. This is where the rocket breaks through the atmosphere and hits zero gravity. This is exactly when your market returns officially begin to outpace your physical contributions. It feels like a magic switch just flips overnight. But it is a mathematical threshold that hits between $100,000 and $200,000. The absolute fastest way to cross that desert isn't to hunt for a mythical secret stock. It is to aggressively and unapologetically grow your monthly contribution amount. If you are currently sitting there investing $100 a month, the math will feel invisible for a very long time. Over 10 years, you will have about $18,400. That is real money, but it doesn't even cover one full year of basic living expenses. But watch what happens if you take extreme ownership of your life and increase that to $500. The 10-year picture completely transforms into $91,000. You can finally see the finish line, and if you put the pedal to the metal and invest $1,000 per month, you are sitting at $184,000 after 10 years. You haven't just crossed the threshold, you have shattered it entirely. Compounding is now awake, alive, and doing heavy lifting you can physically see. Stop thinking of compound interest as your primary wealth-building strategy. Right now, compound interest is merely the reward. Your actual, actionable strategy is rapid contribution growth. Your job is to get more money into that account as aggressively as your budget allows. Treat your early investing years as an absolute sprint against yourself. Here is exactly what I want you to do with this information today. Open your budget and honestly ask yourself what it would take to increase your investment by just $50 this month. Cut a streaming service, or skip takeout one single night. An extra $50 a month over 20 years yields an additional $29,400 from one tiny decision. The absolute psychological key to making this work is treating your investment like a non-negotiable bill. Do not treat investing as whatever happens to be left over at the end of the month. Because of human nature, what is left over is almost always exactly zero. You must set up a strict, automatic transfer the exact morning your paycheck hits your bank. You must pay your future self first. And, as your income grows through raises and side hustles, aggressively increase your automatic contribution. Take exactly 50% of every single raise you ever get and immediately redirect it into your investments. Your lifestyle still gets an upgrade, but your financial fortress gets built twice as fast. But eventually, you can only cut so many expenses before you hit bone. To drastically accelerate this process, you must aggressively increase your income. Please, stop comparing your Chapter 1 to someone else's Chapter 15. Social media never shows you the decade of silent, boring contributions when nothing felt like it was working. The only possible way to get to Phase 2 is to commit totally and fully to Phase 1. No shortcuts, no exceptions, and absolutely no quitting. Every single dollar you aggressively invest today is doing quiet, invisible labor. You won't be able to see it until years from now. Trust the math, stay in the game, and be incredibly patient with yourself. If this video completely changed how you view your money and your future, please hit that subscribe button right now. It helps the channel immensely, and I have so much more to share with you. Thank you so much for watching, keep compounding, and I'll see you in the next one. If this gave you a new perspective, subscribe, and let's build smarter together.